Welcome to Challenge Day. The goal of this challenge is to push your limits, hit your max, and to challenge yourself each and every week. So let's go ahead and warm up. So let's start with our feet hip width apart. Let's do some head circles to the right. I'm gonna do a quick warm up for you guys. And let's go in that opposite direction. Today is our chance to beat our time, beat our reps. Come all the way back up to center, palms up, little circles coming forward. A little bit bigger, as big as you can. And then reversing that, little circles going back, a little bit bigger, as big as you can. And let's go ahead and take it side to side. Ooh, finally. Must be challenge day, because I got 3 cracks in my back. And then coming back to center, feet hip width apart. Shoot those hips straight back behind you, full circles to the right. You guys should know our warm up by now. You know you're gonna get some hip circles. And then reverse to the left. And then standing it all the way up, feet together, hands on those thighs, little circles to the right and to the left. Standing it up, let's do some wrist circles. We do have some push-ups and some planking today. And then reverse. Let's squeeze that right knee in towards your chest, left knee in, getting that glute. Big squeeze, shoulders down. Keep looking straight ahead. 1 more each. And then reversing that, let's bring that right heel towards your right glute, hinge forward, and switch. And switch. Let's do 1 more here. And then going into our grass pickers, front toes are up, hinge those hips like you're picking something up off the ground. Just make sure you stop right before you round your back. Few more here. Really opening up that hamstring, your calf, and that lower back. 1 more. And then standing all the way up. We're gonna walk all the way out to a high plank. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can. From there, slowly lower all the way to the floor. Reach, extend, pull back, push up, all the way back in. Stand it up, back down. Lower yourself to the ground. Reach, extend, pull, push up. Let's do that 2 more times. Coming down, slowly lower, extend, pull, push, walk it up. And last one, come all the way down. Come down with control. Arms extend, pull, push, downward dog. Hips are nice and high, actively pushing into those palms, ears back towards your arms, and then walk it out. Bending 1 knee, then straightening, and then bending the other and straighten. And now just pressing with both heels down, walking your feet 1 inch closer towards your hands. Right hand reaches underneath, look underneath your armpit. Trying to activate those thighs a little bit more. And then switch. Left hand reach under, look underneath your armpit. And switch. And switch. And back to that downward dog. Lift that right leg up. Bend that knee. Open up that hip a little bit more. And then bring that right leg out in front, both arms inside of that leg. Let's get that right elbow as close as you can towards the floor. And then bring your right hand at the base of your neck. And then inhale, lift up. Try to bring that elbow towards the ceiling. And then exhale down. Inhale up, reach, and exhale. And up, here's 3. Let's go for 6. And 4, 2 more. Keep pressing through that back heel. 5, 1 more. And 6, press it back, downward dog. Lift that left leg up, open up that hip here, keeping those shoulders square. And then stepping that left foot outside of your arms. From here, bring that left elbow as close as you can towards the ground. Left hand, base of neck, without straining your neck or pulling. Get that elbow up and exhale down. 5 more. Inhale, reach, exhale down. 2, keep pushing through that back heel. 3, get into that hip flexor. 4, 5, 1 more. And 6, step it back, lowering yourself all the way to the ground. Arms out to a T, right ear to the ground. Let's bring that left foot up to meet the right hand. And then switch, left ear down, right leg up and over. Try to get to that left hand and switch again. Good, also opening up that chest and shoulder. Let's do 2 more. Try to get a little bit closer towards your hand. Last one. And back to center, hands underneath your chest, and exhale, push up. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Nice deep squat position, just going side to side. And let's bring your hands underneath your toes and just exhale, hinge it forward. Inhale, squat. Exhale, forward. Inhale, squat, 1 more. Exhale, forward. Inhale, squat. Bring those arms out in front of you. 10 air squats. Here we go. All the way up and down. There's 1 and 2. Knees are tracking out towards your pinky toes. 4. Look straight ahead. 5. 6. Feel the weight shift back into those heels. 2 more. 1 more. And let's go into reverse lunges. Feet hip width apart so you're not on that tight rope. Let's lunge it back. Let's go for 8. Come all the way up. Switching legs back and forth. There's 2. 3. Knees tracking out towards your pinky toe. Here's 5. 6. Make sure you're not tapping the floor with the back knee. Let's do 1 more. And good. Let's go into high knees. Get that heart rate up a little bit. Go on some butt kickers. Good, now we're gonna reach to the right. Push that hip back, come all the way up. Step out to the side, reach towards the instep of that foot. Come all the way back up, let's do a few more. Make sure you're sitting back and not going too far to the right. Good, 1 more each. Press off this right foot, last one. Press off that left foot. Let's go back again. High knees. Get those knees up a little bit higher, guys. This is challenge day. And then butt kickers. And side to side. Forward and back. Crisscross. Forward and back. And there's your warm up. Whew, I'm feeling warm. I'm ready to go. I know you guys are. This is challenge day. We're gonna amp it up. Whew, you're gonna beat your numbers. I guarantee it today. I'm here with you. We got this. All right, so first movement. Our first challenge that we're gonna do is max push-ups. We have 45 seconds on the clock for you, okay? Let's go over the movement. For a push-up, we're gonna start in that high plank position. I want your feet hip width apart. From there, you must lower all the way down, touching your chest to the floor. Exhale up. So I don't want you to flare your elbows out to the sides. You want to keep them nice and tight to your body. Exhale, push the ground away, okay? Now, this is not a rep, okay? This is not a rep, all right? You must do a perfect push-up for you to count your rep. If you need to modify, you can drop your knees, but still get full range of motion. Keep your elbows in, exhale up, squeezing those glutes, keep your belly in nice and tight, okay? So, I want perfect reps here. You have to touch the floor. In that 45 seconds, if your knees come down, that's time. That's the number that you get. So you cannot come down within that 45 seconds. You have to count your reps, guys. Count them. This is challenge day. We have to count our reps so we know that we're progressing and we have a benchmark to go off of. And how we have this benchmark is we have standard, soldier, and savage. And you're gonna see on the screen the numbers that you are trying to beat or trying to strive for. So obviously we're trying to strive for savage, right? So let's get to it.
job, guys. I know that you killed it. So I want you to count your reps. Remember that, to write it down. If you're not happy with what you got, it's okay, because we're gonna get better and stronger week by week. That's the whole goal of this program. So let's now go on to our next challenge. Our next challenge is 45 seconds of jump squats. This one's going to burn. So jump squats, let's go over the movement. So I want you to be in your squat stance, about shoulder width apart. You must use those arms. 30% is your arms, so use them. You're gonna bring your arms back. Knees are always tracking out towards your pinky toes. Come all the way up, soft landing. You must get into a full squat. So this will not count, okay? Because I'm not squatting. So you have to get to a 90-degree angle. You don't need to go lower than that, just get to 90 degrees. If you need to modify this movement, just go into an air squat, okay? Go all the way down, get to your 90, knees are tracking out, exhale up. Squeeze those glutes, look straight ahead every single time. 45 seconds on the clock. Are you going to get standard? Are you gonna get soldier, or is it savage today? Let's go for savage, guys. You got this, and here we go. I know your legs are burning now. Great job, guys. That one's a tough one. Now we're going into our core challenge. We have alternating V-ups on your back. This is how it looks. Let's go over the V-up. You wanna start with your arms over your head, lifting your legs off the ground, lifting both arms up and one leg towards the ceiling. So exhale, inhale, exhale up, and inhale. If you have to modify, you can drop your legs down, your heels to the floor, and reach up and then switch. If that's still too much, or you don't have the mobility in your hamstrings to straighten your leg, that's okay. Just bend one knee in towards your chest, but you must come all the way up, okay? So this does not count, okay? Come all the way up. You must touch at least your shin or your toe for a rep. So 45 seconds on the clock. Are you gonna get standard? Are you gonna get soldier or savage? Here we go. Okay, guys, I'm sure your core is burning now. I really hope you're beating your numbers week by week. So now let's go into our cardio. And yes, we have burpees for you. You're welcome. Okay, so burpee, let's go over the movement. You must go all the way down, chest to floor, elbows in, nice and tight. Come all the way up, full extension at your hips, and clap behind your head. So this is not what I want. You coming down, and you coming here, and then going back down. You must come all the way up, fully extend, jump, and clap. If you need to modify, you can come here to the half burpee, up and clap, okay? Or if you need to step it, that's fine too, but you wanna go quick and you have to clap over your head, okay? So 45 seconds on the clock. Are you standard? Are you soldier? Are you savage? Let's beat those numbers, guys. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I know you guys are sweating now, so towel off, regroup, get your mind right, because now we're going to that posterior chain. We have 45 seconds per leg, single leg glute bridge. So here we go. This is how it looks. We're gonna lay all the way down onto our back. From there, you're gonna lift your hips up. I want your feet hip width apart, toes facing straight ahead. Make sure that you're packing your chin so you're not extending through that neck. Let's lift your right knee in towards your chest. Imagine you have a ball in your right hip and you don't want it to fall out. So keep that knee in. You're gonna touch down. So touch your hips down and right back up. Down and up, so there's no pause at the bottom. You must reach full extension. You don't wanna hyperextend and feel it in your lower back, but you wanna get full extension so you feel it in your glute. So this doesn't count, okay? So you must come all the way up and all the way back down. 45 seconds on the right, 45 seconds on the left. If that's too hard, you're just gonna stay right here and do a double leg glute bridge, getting full extension and really pressing down into those heels every time. So do we have standard, soldier, or savage? How many are you gonna get? Count your reps, and here we go. All right, guys, I'm sure your booty is on fire now. Get ready, because we have our full body 4-minute AMRAP. AMRAP means as many rounds as possible. So now you're gonna count your rounds, not your reps, but your rounds. We have 3 different movements. Our first movement, we have 10 alternating split jump squats. Then we have 10 mountain climbers and 10 alternating ice skaters. So this is how it looks. For our jump squats, start hip width apart, chest is up, always looking straight ahead. We're gonna jump into our split jump squat. Make sure your back knee does not go onto the floor, okay? Your front knee wants to always be tracking out towards that second toe, and then we're jumping. Using your arms, soft landing, okay? You're doing 10. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10. If you need to modify, you're just gonna go into a reverse lunge, okay? Alternating for 10. After that, we have 10 mountain climbers. So we're gonna go all the way down, shoulders over wrist, squeeze those glutes, belly and thighs are engaged. You're gonna bring one knee in towards your chest and then the other, and you can go quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10. If you need to modify, you can drop that foot to the ground and do your 10. And last one, you guys know this, we have it in our workouts, ice skaters. So the goal here is you wanna jump out as far as you can laterally. So you're gonna use that leg, use your arms, jump out as far as you can, chest stays up. You can either reach for your shin or to the floor if you have the mobility, and you're going side to side. So 1, 2, all the way to 10. So if you need to modify, you just take that big hop, you're gonna go side to side, reach down, keep that chest up for 10. So we have 10 split jump squats, 10 mountain climbers, and 10 ice skaters. That is 1 round. Okay, you need to count your rounds, and let's see how many you can get in 4 minutes. Are you standard? Are you soldier? Or are you savage? Here we go. All right, guys, you are almost done with your challenge. I know you are feeling it. I hope you're doing amazing, checking everything off. Now we're going to check the box. So it's our last thing. We have our plank holds. Now, fun fact, apparently the longest holding plank is for 14 hours. So maybe one of you can beat that, who knows? Maybe after this challenge you can beat that. So what we have is a 2-minute plank hold on those forearms. So how this looks, shoulders directly on top of your elbows. I want shoulder width, spread those fingers, come all the way down. Okay, feet shoulder width apart, squeezing those glutes, belly is in nice and tight. Thighs are engaged. I'm just slightly looking in front of me. I'm not tucking my chin. Now, this is 2-minute max hold. If you have perfect form for those 2 minutes, then that's great. If your form starts to break, if you start to arch your back, you're done. If your knees come down, you're done. If you're walking side to side or starting to lift your hips up, your time is done. All right, guys, we're putting that 2 minutes on the clock. Do your best, have good form. Remember to record your time, and here we go.
Keep it tight, slow jump on the floor. Keep it tight, leave me wanting more. Send me one more. Out of sight, VIP, that for sure. Keep it tight, go on like a dip on tour.
And you forget the original, come on, now this our jam and you know say man original. This our jam and that's an originally one come to shock you out. It's original, come on, now this our jam and you know say man original. This our jam and that's an originally one come to shock you out.
Turn up the bass, you run the place. Them other gal they just a chat and them a trace. Wind up your waist, speed up the pace. No second best on the place and take off first place. Turn up the bass, you run the place. Them other gal they just a chat and them a chase. Wind up your waist, speed up the pace. No second best on the place and take off first place. Keep it tight, slow jump on the floor. Keep it tight, beat me wanting more. Put aside, VIP that the show. Keep it tight, one like a dip and toe. Keep it tight, slow jump on the floor. Keep it tight, beat me wanting more. Put aside, VIP that the show. Keep it tight, one like a dip and toe.
It's original, come on, now this our jam and you know say man original. This our jam and that's an originally one come to shock you out. It's original, come on, now this our jam and you know say man original. This our jam and that's an originally one come to shock you out.
Okay, guys, this is it. Check the box. Now we're going into our low side plank. We have 1 minute for each side. This is how it looks. You want your right shoulder right on top of your elbow. Make that fist. You can stack your feet or you can stagger that top leg in front. You're gonna come all the way up, full extension at your hips, slightly rolling this top hip forward so you really feel that in the oblique, stacking your shoulders and looking straight ahead. Now, this is 1 minute hold each side. If you start to drop your hips or start to push your butt back, you are done. Then you're gonna record your time. If you need to modify, you can always drop that bottom leg, align this bottom heel with your glute, lift and hold, belly in nice and tight, okay? 1 minute each side, write down your time. Here we go, guys. guys, that is it. I hope you wrote all of your numbers down. We're doing this every single week so you can progress. You have your benchmarks, and we're gonna get better. We're gonna get stronger. Our conditioning is always gonna get better too with this. So let's strive to get savage, and I will see you for mobility tomorrow.